my phone rang for the elementary school. I was half expecting it to be his counselor, just in case he had asked her to see him, since that's what I was gonna do. But no, it was the clinic, and I'm like, oh man, please don't be puked. Please don't be puked. That's my least favorite thing. Good morning, everyone. It was another 5 out of 10 night of sleep, even though things are gradually getting better. My throat still hurts so bad when I'm upstairs in the bedroom. It's just so incredibly painfully dry. Like, it already gives me nosebleeds when I'm not sick, but it causes me to blow blood out of my nose and have just like this horrible sore throat right now. That's because it's so tender with all the drainage. But the drainage is getting better. Sore throat's getting better, but it still keeps me awake. I can breathe more instead of like having 30% of my nose clear. I had like 50%, but I still couldn't lay flat, which is my preferred way of sleeping. It's really hard to stay propped up on pillows all night. I just so desperately want to sleep on my stomach. Do you need to go out again? Why? There's so much laundry going on right now, so much folding, and I don't have a table, so all I can do is air fold. But I survived the night, and I'm awake. It's actually easier to get up right now because being in bed is torture. Sebastian was already awake when I came out of the bedroom at 6:15. His light was on and he was watching YouTube Kids because I forgot to bring his iPad down. I was still sitting by the stairs. But I had already packed his backpack. He is buying lunch today. I just made him a breakfast of like bacon and watermelon. He goes to school and he buys school breakfast, so he gets like the nutritious stuff there. This is just to give him enough energy to get out the door. Drama with his coat. It's still so cold that we're having him wear the huge winter coat. I'm going to grocery shop today, and I'm going to try and do Lidl because it's cheaper, but they don't have everything, so I'm going to have to immediately go to Giant on the way home. And I said, I don't have the energy for it, but I'm going to rally to Danny. And he's like, yeah, just bring a freezer bag so you can stick the cold stuff from Lidl in when you go to Giant. Giant's where we get like the mainstream things. Like, I need napkins, and we're really picky about our napkins, so we need to get the good brand. And Lidl doesn't sell bagels. They might have like one pack of like prepackaged bagels, but we get lots of fresh bagels too. So anyway, I am going to start making Jax's lunch and breakfast. Got his gym clothes cleaned and packed. Just making it through the day. Oh, one thing I was going to say yesterday, I got interrupted by all the Pokemon madness, was that, sorry, I'm trying to dry my hair, is that the schools both send out newsletters on Sunday, like the principals, but we had got an additional one from the middle school saying, we're looking for parent volunteers for lunch and pack time, which is their recess. So basically what the elementary school does when somebody is out, except Jack says they normally have 4 teachers that work the lunch shift. I don't know if they take turns. Come on, there's no barking. It's a loud birdie. Hi, birdie. And the middle school is asking for 4 parent volunteers per day to work the lunch every single day of the week until the last day of school. So I was like, what the heck? Like, the elementary school, it's just when one of the three, what they call hostesses, are out, though I think the official title is cafeteria monitor. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just if somebody signs up, then a teacher gets a break. They should phrase it that way if that's the case, because I think more people would sign up. So far it's me and one other person. I signed up for Tuesday because I need a voice. Because from what I hear from Jax, it's mostly like stopping food fights. We don't have to clean the tables because he says the custodians do that, and the kids can walk to the garbage cans themselves. And I don't think they're going to need help opening things. So it's going to be a different experience, but we'll see how it goes on Tuesday. Now, breakfast and lunchtime. Hello friends, it is me again. I am going to 2 grocery stores today. So I just finished Lidl, everything's back there. Now I just arrived at Giant. My first stop was at the Starbucks next door to Lidl to get a tea. But I sat down with it. I was gonna write a email to Sebastian's counselor because I told him I would, and I had gotten halfway through that when my phone rang for the elementary school. I was half expecting it to be his counselor, just in case he had asked her to see him, since that's what I was gonna do. But no, it was the clinic, and I'm like, oh man, please don't be puked, please don't be puked. That's my least favorite thing. This morning he woke up really early before the sunrise and found his iPad in the hallway and was on it watching YouTube videos on kids' YouTube. So I'm sure he's tired, but he's also seems to be at the stage of the cold we both have where he's coughing things up and it's tiring. And he did say to me, oh, I hate this. So I'm like, yeah, but drink water, it'll help, you'll get through it. So he, I guess, got sent, because he said he wasn't feeling good. He's probably being really dramatic about it. So his teacher sent him to the clinic saying, well, maybe you have a fever. And he did not. His temperature's normal. And then he came back again. And again, his temperature's normal, but this time they called and asked me what I wanted to do. And she put him on speaker, and I'm like, what's going on, bud? What's wrong? He's like, I feel sick. And that's all he said. I'm like, well, that doesn't really help, but I mean, I didn't know what to do, so I'm like, I don't want to force him there if he really is feeling bad, but so I said, okay, either his dad or I will come and get him within 10 or 15 minutes. I obviously hadn't started grocery shopping yet. And as long as he wasn't on a call, I knew he could get there in 10 minutes. It's like a 5-minute drive. So I quickly left the Starbucks because it was a little noisy with the music, and then quickly messaged Danny, and he was able to do it luckily. Otherwise I was gonna have to cancel groceries today because there's no way I could go get him, drop him home, and then go back out for the groceries because he just would probably be all drama wanting to go, and you can't go if he's sick. So that's where we are. Apparently Danny says he's a little more snotty than he was yesterday, so I hope we're not down for round 3, because otherwise I'm gonna have to mask. And right now it's not comfortable to mask because of all the nose blowing I have to do and drinking I have to do, and I do have some coughs that I just can't hold in because they're productive, or I have these like bad sudden itches in my throat while things are draining. So yay! Hopefully he's just tired and just annoyed at the stage of his cold, because I got things this week. I'm supposed to volunteer at the middle school tomorrow. Wednesday I've got to pull Jax early from school and take him to the dentist. I think Thursday is clear, but Friday I'm volunteering for the class party in the morning, and then a full lunch shift at the elementary school immediately after. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy one. Anyway, I'm gonna head in and get the rest of the groceries. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Got myself a new little succulent because one of my pots is dying. I don't know what happened to it, but it seems like once they go, I can't really save them. So that's gonna be a new friend for that pot. Yeah. I'll see you after I'm done. Hello everyone. It is 6:30. I need to stop this timer. Hold on. What are you doing? There we go. Obviously I'm still trying to get a voice back. It's not been too bad. Sore throat has come and gone because it's just stuff draining, and if I clear a patch of it, it gets sore for a while. Sebastian, as I said, Danny went to get him. I finished the groceries and came home, and he didn't have a temperature at first. Excuse me, my throat just scrubbed. He didn't have a temperature, well, a fever at first, and then he had a minor one and complained that his head was hurting when he coughed. He has a lot of coughs and he has more snot than he has, so he definitely has something new on top of it, just like I went through. He's on round 3 though. I feel like I need to get a second mask. I don't think this is going to protect me. I definitely can't sit there when I'm getting him to bed. I'm gonna have to be across the room. But I couldn't get him to drink anything. I gave him soup and juice, and he didn't have either of those. But he started feeling great after the Motrin kicked in, no fever, bouncing around, begging to go out, saying, when does school get out? I want to go and play, I want to go and play. And he had to come to terms with the fact that if you leave school early because you're sick, you don't get to go out and play. And I felt really bad for him because a 5th grader from his bus came and asked him to play. And I would have said a million times yes, because he's so sweet. But no, I had to say no because he was sick. We live in houses like right there. And then because the medicine wore off and he still refused to drink, usually he'll chug juice if I give him juice when he's sick. His temperature went back up, and by dinner it was like 101.4. I made dinner like 4:45 to 5:15, I think a veggie pasta. We finished around 6 eating, and I was like, okay buddy, we're just gonna get you to bed at 6:30, because I don't think I told you, but I looked up on his iPad when he started watching YouTube this morning, and it was probably 5:15. Before I'm even awake, he was watching YouTube. So he's been up all that time, lights on in his room. I can't believe it. Like, when you're already trying to get over the loss of a cold and you probably have new germs attacking you, that's a great way to just say, come on, get me. So yeah, we're starting bedtime really early. I wanted him to be getting ready for bed now, but right before it was time to go up, it's like, can I have a shower? I just don't want to overheat him. I did give him more Motrin now, his 2nd dose. It seems like he's happily playing in there. Hear him digging around in the toys and talking. I have to leave him tomorrow if he stays home, and he has to because he's got a fever. So, I mean, Dan just has to leave the door open to the basement where he works, because I signed up to work the middle school lunch. Yeah. My voice isn't this bad during the day, but I just ate, and eating pasta makes me lose my voice. Everything gluten-y makes me lose my voice for a little while. I don't know if there's anything else to add. I'm just stressing out about that. I don't need him to be sick. I really, really, really need myself to get better so I don't need another infection in the house. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna go get bedtime stuff ready. Maybe get a surgical mask to slap over top of this. And get myself changed. Might as well. This is my outfit of the day. The sweater. I wish it wasn't so beige. It's got like these opaly colors, but the overall tone of it is very yellowy beige. And it's not my favorite, but I like the opaly colors, and it's very soft, and I thrifted it. So it was $4. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. I will say I'm proud of myself because I got 4 different dinners to cook. Though Danny refuses to have one until he gets meat because he doesn't want teriyaki tofu. Every time I make a tofu meal, he eats it. It's like, delicious, but what's for dinner? Which just stabs my heart. I married him when he was vegetarian. But yeah, I was proud of myself for that. Anyway, I'm gonna say goodnight. Even though it is very sunny out. These dumb baby hairs. I was going to start braiding today, and I didn't get to because I was watching Sebastian. And tomorrow, I wasn't expecting to because the volunteer shift. So, yeah. Good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, Wash your hands.